Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, where we actually have news on upcoming events quite a bit earlier than I had honestly anticipated. Pretty exciting stuff, including what's happening for this Champion Chase event coming up this weekend. So this is where we're at. First of all, a couple of small things. I believe these are going to be for turn attack tournaments, Dragon turn attack, and then Ice Golem turn attack after. We are going to be having 3x speed for Dragon and 3x cursed for Ice Golem. 3x speed, obviously there's a lot of alternatives to speed set these days, but it is decent. It is good if you get some good speed rolls on a speed set. Incredibly useful. I don't know about you, but I always have more champions that want to be built with crazy high speed than I can possibly even think of building with crazy high speed, so it's decent. First is a bit niche. It gives you a hex, a chance to place hex, mostly used for Hydra, and sort of a progression set for Hydra. It is good though. It is decent. You don't need that many. Whereas speed you can do with a lot. Any good piece of speed is really useful. First sets you could do with maybe maybe one or two sets seems to be I'd say enough for most people. Now here is two bigger pieces of news though. So on Thursday, that's tomorrow, the 22nd of January, we're going to have a 15x chance to summon Predator from Ancient Primals and Sacreds. It's just a 15x. Predator, though, is excellent. I've actually recorded a Predator updated look at him, talking about him. But I think Predator has turned out to be far better than we initially thought. Basically, I think what happened with Predator, he came in, and of course, I think a lot of us, our first look was, oh wow, this A3 is super cool, right? He brings the Hunter's Gaze debuff. He can block revive. That's sick. What a move. This move, unfortunately, just kind of sucks. It's just not great. The damage is poor. The Hunter's Gaze is really awkward to land. It only lasts one turn. He can spread the Hunter's Gaze, but it only lasts one turn. It's just weirdly shit, honestly. But what Predator does have going for him is A2 is an incredibly strong AoE nuke. Far stronger. I did a whole video on this a month or two ago at this point, I suppose. Probably a month ago at this point. Where I talked about, Predator better than you think, and we broke down a lot of the HP nukers in the game and their AoE damage, and Predator is very high. He actually hits incredibly hard with this. It's really strong. And then he's got an A1. Now, the fun thing about this, it heals him, but he also counterattacks whenever he evades an enemy skill. And his passive is what really makes him special, where before he takes his first turn, he has a 50% chance to evade everything. And then whenever he kills an enemy, he gains a permanent 20% chance to evade, stacking up to 60%. Once he gets 2 kills, I mean, 1 kill is nice, 20%, it's fine. 2 kills, having a 40% chance to evade, now that is juicy. 3 kills, a 60% chance to evade everything. He becomes disgusting. He's actually insane. You'll see my showcase. I'll put it out actually tomorrow. Perfect timing for it. Funny, I didn't know this. Obviously, it just happened to be good timing. But yeah, he's actually really, really good. That randomness of will he evade or not. Like when you get good RNG, he can just completely solo an enemy team. They just can't do anything. It's kind of disgusting. Now, if he gets crowd controlled, he doesn't get any kills at the start, and he doesn't have his passive, he sort of falls over a little bit, but he's still extremely good. And yeah, if you want to pay to win, simply buying his champion pass is a great way to pay to win in the game. For the amount of, I think it's $40, it's hard to get a better $40 benefit for an account than buying Predator. It's actually my thoughts on it now. Mostly for Arena, but he is generally decent everywhere because he's a good damage dealer, right? But he needs to get kills to really get going. So more so for wave content. And yeah, like he can probably solo a bunch of the faction war stuff for you as well. You won't get the 3 stars, but he'll do well. So yeah, I'm a pretty huge fan of Predator now. I've really come around to him. Again, I really do think they should buff this A3. It's like, why is this A3 so shit? But his passive is insane. His A2 is insane. His A1 is pretty darn solid with the counterattacks. He's going to be busted if you get him the counterattack boosted damage gemstones, the mythical triangle. He'll be crazy. Yeah, he's actually really good. I think he's for PvP. I actually think he's better than He-Man. I think he's the best of the champion passes at this point. So you like that randomness. Will he evade, won't he? He's a good pickup. for a 15x event, it is only a 15x event. Bear this in mind. So while, yes, Predator is really good, your chance of actually getting the champion are minuscule. I wouldn't recommend going for this. I think if you want Predator, buy him. If you're free to play, or if you don't have the money, or you don't want to spend, you don't want him that much, then just accept it and move on and just say, okay, I can't get him. I mean, what's the difference? There's about 1 million champions in this game that you're never going to get unless you're spending, thousands of dollars every month. So, I mean, it's just another one to add to the pile, right? So don't let the FOMO catch you there. But yeah, I think if you are a spender and you're looking for something good to spend it on, I just get him from the Champion Pass. I would skip the 15x event, to be honest. And if you're free to play going, man, that Predator is really good, again, I would just skip it because we're going to have a bunch of summon events coming up in the next while that are going to be more valuable than gambling on a 15x, which is ultimately good champion, but 15x events themselves are bad. So that's where we're at there. Now, speaking of bad events, this is not a bad event. On Friday, the 23rd of January, 2x for epics, legendaries, and mythicals from Primal Shards. It is back, and it's going to be up for 72 hours. So this is a big one. So it's going to be the first big event in the Titan event over here. We're going to have obviously some other little things, like the Dragon Turn Attack is part of it in Classic Arena. You can see a few different things. We're going to have Ice Golem after that. We've talked about Augustine's. There's going to be Gear Hunters, Champ Training, Gear Enhancement. It's basically like another fusion, right? But Champion Chase is the first big one that's kicking it off. It's going to have 200 Eagle points in there. You can skip 50 Eagle points total. But yeah, it's going to be the full-on 2x primals, which is really nice. If I bring this over and we take a look at this, sleep apnea, try this Japanese trick. It's genius. What the fuck is this AI generated shit? Get away. Oh my lord. Terrifying stuff. Just to give you an idea, right, of what happened in 2025, they ran a 2x primals at the end of January, which is what we're getting now. We didn't get one then until the middle of the year for June, and then we got another one in December. That's it. Following Black Friday, so for December. That's it. We could probably expect something similar for 2026. We're getting one at the end of January. I'd expect either we get one middle of the year, like June, July, maybe May. We get one then towards the end of the year, like Black Friday or December, and that's it. Possibly we get maybe two in the middle of the year. They might space them out a bit more. Like, I am very, very suspicious about them adding Void Mythicals at the end of this year. It's been a while since we had Mythicals. It's been a while since we had Faction Unity. We haven't had a new type of champion for people to chase. And yeah, I fought quite a few +4 Mythicals in Arena. So the Krakens need something to spend money on. So yeah, I think we're probably going to see Void Mythicals at the end of the year. And that might mean that they will run these 2x big proper 2x primals more often, maybe give us more chances for primals. I mean, doubling the amount of remnant summons has been great. That's really positive. But yeah, so that's cool. It's like the perfect time to pull primal shards. It's like the best time. In fact, it's really the only time for most people that you should pull primal shards, especially free to play. It's the time you want to try to get as many mythicals as possible. And they've run a couple of 10x events. I can't remember if they did just for Karosa. I don't remember if there was a 15x for Karosa, if it was just 10x's, but they did run some events for her during Chaos Awakes. That was it though. So yeah, they haven't really done many 15x for mythicals. Again, I think that is something I'd expect to see sometime this year, to be honest, because again, if you've got your Kraken sitting there going, well, I've got +4 of pretty much all the existing mythicals, and you're introducing, let's say, mythical number 30, do I really want to spend thousands of dollars chasing mythical number 30 when I'm getting these useless duplicates for all the other mythicals that I've already maxed out because I'm rich? And the answer is no, but I think you put in a 15x event or something, a progressive event for a new mythical, or for an old mythical that's really juicy, like a Nice or a Galathea or whatever. And I definitely think Krakens will go absolute nuts for that. So I do think that, again, that's likely something that could come this year as well. I mean, let me know what you think about that. Do you think progressive events for mythicals and void mythicals are likely? I do. Doesn't affect me, really. might not affect you too much either, to be honest. You might be going, no, but I don't even have a single one. But hopefully it will mean we will see more primal shards. I think Grim Forest, as I said, has been good. It's just more stuff. That's good. More stuff. Great. Let people actually get mythicals. They're super fun. Anyway, rant over. It's the perfect time to pull your primal shards, so go for it, and good luck. Again, it will be part of the Odyssey Titan event, so we're expecting 3 summon events. I think this is one to do if you've got any primal shards whatsoever stockpiled. It's a great one to do. And what you can also do, we still have time on the Kassandra Fusion event, so you could fuse these epics and fuse Kassandra during this champion chase coming up at the weekend. Just be really careful not to miss the deadline, but you should be able to fuse her during it. If you have any remnants, I'm saving up. I've got another 20 bits to get from Cursed City, and I'm going to have 2 remnant summons to go. If you're going for this summoning pool, I believe this summon pool should carry over as well, so I need to go today and get my 1 free pull and save that up. Again, right, you might get a legendary. It's a bunch of points towards champion chase. And then your typical stuff, any login champions, any Broadmaw fusions, anything like that. Champion chase should be fairly doable. So yeah, I think if you're going for these eagle points, this one seems actually decent to do. It shouldn't be too bad. And then you'd be looking at, there'll be 2 other probably shard events during this Titan event. It is possible that they could make both of them guaranteed champions. They could do a guaranteed Basim. They could do a guaranteed Edward on the other 2 weekends. And that will sort of trick you effectively into pulling on all 3 weekends. But I think it's worth the risk. Yeah, I do. I think it's worth the risk. I think 2x primals, it's just such a good time to pull your primals. It could be months before we see another one. You might as well pull your primals and just get the Titan event points here. And then hope that one of the other summon events during the Titan event, presuming you're doing the Titan event, but hope that you can skip one of the others. Or even if you're not doing the Titan event, like, it's still 2x primals. I mean, 2x everything from primal shards. It's the best time, right? It's the best time, and just pray that you get a mythical, because they are game changing. And look, that's it. That's all we've got. So let me know what you think about all of this stuff. Again, my plans for me, I already have Predator, but even if I didn't, I would skip this. I'll be doing these just because I'm probably going to do the Titan event at this point. So yeah, I'm definitely going for this. I will be pulling my primal shards 100%. And yeah, with the other like stuff I can save up, I'm actually fairly confident I can knock this champion chase out of the park. And yeah, just keep saving up then for further assassin events in the future. Either completing the Titan event. I do have the Kassandra Fusion, so I could get the soul for her. I think at this point it's looking likely. Or yeah, any of the guaranteed assassins, just because it's fun to collect them, and they're pretty good champs generally. Not amazing, but they're good. And yeah, I like Assassin's Creed. I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's all I've got. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for watching. Spicy. I didn't expect it. I did not expect this so soon. And again, do let me know what you think about Void Mythicals and progressives for Mythicals coming sometime in 2026. Because I don't know. I'm in my suspicious mood, and I'm pretty suspicious right now, to be honest. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.